Okay, so the warm-up for today is 100 jumping jacks, 50 high knees, 50 butt kickers, and 10 push-ups. So 100, 50, 50, 10. Jumping jacks, high knees, butt kickers, push-ups. Go. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Backwards. Elbow circles. Backwards. Cross your chest. Over your head. circles. Other way. Backwards. Or back bend. Splits. Right arm on the inside, left arm over, shoulder. Other side. Back up, lunge towards your right side. Here. Right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten your front leg, reach forward. Come back up, fold your right leg in front of you, scoot your back leg back, both arms overhead. Both arms down, reaching forward. Untangle yourself back into the splits. Lunge towards your left leg. Left arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Come back up, fold your leg in front of you, scoot the back leg back, both arms overhead. Both arms down, reaching forward. Untangle yourself back into the splits. Fingers facing back. Rotate or do little circles. Back of your hand on the mat. Circles. All right. Both hands back on the mat. Both knees down. Frog. Stretch forward into cobra. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Sit back into child's pose. Reach over to the right. Reach over to the left. All right, time. Okay. Movement drills, hip escape, regular on your forearm and then on your hand. Go. All right, next. Bridge, hip escape, scissor kick, forward roll. All right, next. Hey hoes across your mat. When you get to the end, do like 4 triangles. So hey hoes, 4 triangles at each of your ends. All right, next. Back roll, slow back roll to the frog jumps. All right, time. Get water, get your dummies. We're still doing turtle. Oh, get a gi top. Right. The first one we're gonna do is all the ways you can get that like Peruvian-esque choke. So the first one is I'm here. I get my outside gi end. I'm gonna go underneath the opposite neck area, and I'm gonna go to the armpit. So I'm coming from here, going around, stuffing that in there, passing it to the other hand. Here. And then I'm going to step one foot on by the head, my calf at the neck. I'm going to sit the other, or stand, I'm basically in a low squat. I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to make my other leg go over the back, low back. So I'm sitting kind of on my left side for this particular drill, so that this becomes light and I get it on their back before they roll out. So we're going to do this two ways. So that's the outside coming in by me going around, stuffing it in. We're going to do the same exact choke, but with the inside gi, and I'm going to stuff it underneath and catch it at the neck. Here, I'm going to do the same step. The other hand can support over here, same step. Low squat, going over to my left hip and up, and then finish it by kicking and leaning back. So we're doing both of those. Outside, inside, it's the same seat belted across. And then stepping your leg to the same side that you have control of the neck. All right, time. Did that make sense? More or less, yeah? Okay, so we're still gonna use, or we're still gonna do our gi stuff. So the next two are not totally the same, but we'll go with it. So the next two, my entries are gonna be the same as that last one we did. So I'm going to attack coming in through this way. So same side, hip pull. I'm going to attack. So I'm going to use the same inside lapel, and I'm going to go across to that neck. But instead of doing this Peruvian thing, we're going to do a loop choke. So here, I'm going to step it under, grab it, come over, and I'm going to potentially grab the wrist, go underneath the armpit and grab the wrist. Keep the wrist right there so I can grab it. Nope, okay. Well, anyway, I'm here, and I'm going to, I can roll underneath this way. I'm going to roll. I'm going to finish that loop choke here. So that's one, and the second one is not going to be totally related, but I'm using that same underneath the arm pit, close armpit, close hip pull, to the other shoulder, but this time I'm going to use the outside lapel. How that's going to work is I'm going to stuff my hand underneath here, and I'm going to keep their head down. So I'm keeping their head down here. I'm going to grab that outside lapel. I'm going to pass it to that hand. I'm going to grab my own lapel, get that grip. I'm going to put my elbow to their shoulder here, and then I'm going to switch back. I'm going to sit onto my hip, make sure my leg is over their lower back so they don't roll, and I'm going to, and I think it's a Bravo choke. So here I'm going to pull and make sure my elbow is going into their neck or underneath their head. I'm going like this. I have that here. Sure. You need to see either one again since they are unrelated. Yes, I'll do both. Okay, first one. First one, lapel goes underneath, and I grab at the neck. Underneath, inside lapel, underneath, grab at neck, here, grab at wrist, underneath armpit, grab at wrist. I'm going to sit back, get that tight, and then I'm going to, I've rolled, and I'm going to do the loop choke, finish that loop. Here. Second one, my arm goes underneath, but no lapel goes underneath. My arm goes underneath, and I'm really doing, I don't know if it's called a half Nelson, don't know wrestling terms, but I'm here I'm underneath the armpit. I'm kind of karate chopping the back of the head here, making sure they're down. I'm gonna try to keep my hand there. Grab the outside lapel, bring it to that hand, right? This hand, 4 fingers, grab the lapel that I put behind their neck. My elbow is gonna clamp down, make sure that's tight. Then I'm going to face them, so go in the same direction. And then put my leg over, and then I'm going to baseball bat choke almost. I can also make them go over me so that I can get even more power behind that. Yeah, great, cool. All right, time. Any questions on either of those before I move on? Nope. Okay, you can put away your gi-tops. Well, yeah, put them away. We're gonna attack their lapel now. Okay. The first one's fairly simple. We're doing that cross-collar choke, but from north-south turtle. So cross-collar choke, one arm over the neck, one arm under the armpit, both lapels, choke like this. So I want to get it while they are in turtle, and I've moved to their front. So let's say this is north-south of the turtle. I'm going to put one hand underneath and grab their opposite lapel, 4 fingers in. Make sure that's tight. That first one should be tight. The second one doesn't have to be as tight, but it definitely should be cinched in. Those are opposites of what I'm saying. Anyway, underneath the armpit, grab the opposite lapel. Here, I want to move my hip closer to the upper back. I'm not on my knees here, and I'm pulling and kind of pulling and then kind of hipping in at the same time. It's kind of weird on the dummy. Go.
Is this like an upside down cross collar? Like,
yeah, upside down cross collar.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, time. That was simple enough, right? Those of you got it right. Okay. So the next one is one that we did on Wednesday that Sarah was like, that is way too hard to try to get. And I agree, but whatever, we're going, it's fancy. So I'm going to show it from here because it's easier. Sometimes I'll get this from different positions, but I'm grabbing their lapel out. So whatever it's tucked in, I'm going to tuck it or untuck it, right? I'm going to pass it to this hand and I'm going to lasso it around the head because that's totally easy. Then for this one, because I'm on this side, I'm on the opposite side, I'm going to put 4 fingers into that lapel and then I'm going to come and do that same motion as earlier. If I can't get it, I'd roll. So I would roll this person over this way and get it here. Sometimes changing the angle, because you already got this hold, sometimes changing the angle will help get it. So let's do this one first and I'll do the second one next. Yeah, do this one first. So I'm on the opposite side, I undress them, pass the lapel to the outside arm. Sure, outside arm. Go underneath their head, because that's totally easy. Get it underneath their neck. Grab that same lapel that I just put up underneath their head here, and then I'm going to drop this down. If I don't feel like I have enough room, because I am going to put my elbow to the ground, I'm going to roll them. And then I'll have room to put my elbow up.
So the lapel is going over the shoulder and then under the neck, right?
Yes, you're like lassoing it. You're like, shoo, pass, underneath, loop. Totally easy. Just shoo, shoo, shoo. Somebody's totally gonna let you do this to them.
Can you show the roll again?
Sure. Let me remove spotlight. Okay. So I'm here. Let me think. Because when it's a dummy, I'm like, well, you can just throw it wherever. Because I feel like if I throw it this way, I come this way. No, it has to be that way. Yeah. Can't go this way. Okay, so yeah. So I am here. I can't put my elbow down any further because I hit the ground. I'm going to kind of slide out and have the person move into that space. And I'm going to finish that choke. They can try to get out, but you have their neck, so you're controlling their head, and you would just. All right. Since you both are fixing your dummies right now. Did that make sense? Sort of. The entire getting the lapel over their head thing might not work. So doing this, that means you're going to wrap it around their arms, and that means you also got their hands stuck. So now we're gonna do the same fancy lasso-y thing with the arms or with the lapel. And I'm gonna show it from different angles. Here, whatever. So I'm still getting this lapel, outside lapel, and this is a bunch of passing hands. So I'm passing here underneath the head, and then I'm going to turn to the other side. You might not be able to see this. Turn to the other side. I'm going to again pass the lapel. I'm making sure my elbow's down. The other hand goes underneath the armpit. I'm going to grab the shoulder, or I'm going to, the lapel is underneath their neck. I can also hold onto that lapel as the other hand is going to go down. Yeah. Okay, one more time. Different angle. Too many steps, but we're going to do it. So I'm starting over here. Inside hand grabs that opposite side lapel, passes it to this hand, goes underneath the head, and then I'm going to go all the way to the other side while keeping this lapel. Over here, I got my arm in a weird position, so I'm going to switch hands again so that my pinky is at the neck. I'm going to go down with it to keep them there. This arm goes underneath the armpit, and I'm gonna, let's just grab at the lapel there. Grab at that lapel, come down with it. I can also grab the shoulder. Yes, makes sense, fancy shit. Too much movement, too much passing. It's one of those kinds of moves. It's a move that you'll probably never even try to hit. But it's fun and fancy. Well, that's relatively correct, Jen. Yeah, yeah. Why? Why are you stopping?
I held it in the wrong direction, so by the time I came around, my hand was totally cranked around.
Yeah, so I don't pass till I come all the way around. So hand pass to this hand goes underneath the neck. I keep it on this hand until I go all the way around. Yeah, and then I pass. Good. All right, time. Put away your dummies. Let me know if you have questions. Yeah. So that one in particular, that last one, is probably going to be harder to start from the total opposite side. I would say start that one from turtle, like not turtle, north-south turtle, right? So you're messing with their lapel and you come underneath their neck, pass it to this hand, and then just go 90 degrees instead of a whole 180 if you start in a north-south turtle. Does that make sense? Oh, I still have you spotlighted. Oops. Okay. All right, so we're going to do our end of the workout. I'm reducing it to 6 thingies because my shoulders hurt and my first 2 are push-uppy things. So we're just gonna do 6 thingies. So the first one are the Superman look backs. Were you here, Amy, for the Superman look back things? Okay, Superman look backs, Superman hold, leg lifts, then leg lifts side to side, then mermaid legs only, mermaid legs only, mermaid fin, is what I call it. Yeah, so we'll start with Superman look backs. All right, get ready. All right, Superman, we'll do Superman regulars, the holds. So regular Superman. Leg lifts. Side to side. Mermaid legs only. Other side.
Shoo. 10 minutes.